go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Chapel Hill in beautiful Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home field for the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Huskies will kick this deep to get us going. And it's caught from inside the 20. Breaks an open space. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Today. On the move now. Aggressive call on the opening play. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And they'll use the ground game here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Tar Heels are going to cash in this red zone trip. To throw, it's Jackson. Grab made by the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
And the Tar Heels looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
This will be a challenge. Second and goal from the 14. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tries to get it to the running back. Has caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. They'll set up on the left hash mark, so something of a tricky angle. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Retakes the field here. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Now someone moved this a bit too early and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you. So, second down after the incompletion. Handoff from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable third and short.
offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They try to sneak it for the first. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
And the Huskies look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his 2nd pick today.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Huskies will line up to punt it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. First play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the set. Black 24. Black 24.
scanning the field. It's Jackson. A throw to the running back in the flat. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they start the drive. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw it on first down. And they get the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Pass caught, second down now. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. And it's North Carolina in front, Kirk. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. It's a quick grab. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And the Huskies will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Jackson. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10.
Kill.
They're going to run it. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Mark down at the 25-yard line. Second down.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. To throw, it's Jackson. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
42 Spider.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, UNC. This offense is still clicking.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christian, on the spread era over the years, has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Got it. 691, gaucho, green 25.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally tackle him down at the 1. Then catch and run.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. And the quarterback just sneaks it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee when they bring the football to the 25-yard line. The offense spends their final time out of the half here to talk strategy. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Caught by the receiver. Gets into space at the 50. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Nice grab. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. 1st down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. He escapes the pocket. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield.
Pound 55, under. Lion.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the 2nd half.
After the PAT, the lead is still 31-7.
That makes the score North Carolina 31, Washington 7.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team.
Tar Heels will take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Jackson. He lets it rip. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep, begin the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Washington offense is back out on the field now. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The completion makes it second and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver grabs it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for a man. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. He hands it off from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field, it's Jackson. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
And the Tar Heels line up with a first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Gain of 19 on the play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He flips it to the back across the middle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Huskies will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So getting nothing in first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Washington. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick off.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the flat by the running back. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Jackson. Gets made on the out route.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He makes the grab. He makes the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. Looking right, this one caught. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Looking to the end zone. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Tar Heels will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. After scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense retakes the field here. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get in the sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught quickly. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Cricket. Timber. Timber.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Catch made by the big tight end.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets him a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Here we go. We got three.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
He's going to take off here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. And here's the handoff. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tried to cut into this lead. And now the handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.